everybody, and welcome back to a weekly message from Jesus. We bring this to you every Wednesday morning. We channel his words. All of his messages are available on our YouTube channel. It's in my name, Barry Strohm. So please tell your friends about us. If you follow these messages that he's been given, you will be far, far happier. So our Father is here. He's ready to speak. So we will begin. Good morning, everyone. Each week I come to you and I try to bring you a different message. I know that many of you think I repeat myself, and that's probably true. But today, I'm going to talk to you about insanity. Now, there's a type of insanity where people have mental illness, where they have serious problems. They talk to a psychiatrist and they try to get medical help for it. I'm going to talk to you about the insanity that is going on in your world. There is so much insanity today. There are people killing babies in the womb. Now, I do appreciate the fact that your courts have decided that people do not have a legal right from your Constitution to kill babies. I'm not going to refer to it as abortion in the future. I'm just going to talk like it is. I'm going to refer to it as killing babies. Do you realize how many babies have been killed since your so-called laws came into effect? Over 60 million babies have been destroyed in the womb since the legislation allowed it. In those 60 million babies, there were 60 million life plans that were destroyed. I'm sure that in that group was a future president, maybe the person that was going to find a cure for cancer. Maybe the scientist was in there that was going to lead you into being able to travel the planets. But those souls will never, ever have the ability to follow the plans that were laid out for them. Killing those babies was insanity. There are many things that your government is doing today that's insanity. They have caused economic conditions that are going to deprive your young people from owning homes. If they can't own homes, the probability of them raising families is very slim as well. There are many people today that can't even afford to put gas in their cars. This is going to have a terrible effect on your country. The United States has always been a pillar of strength. Great Britain, France, Spain. There are many other really, really good countries. If political parties are allowed to determine the future of how the people in those countries are going to thrive and how they're going to exist, that's insanity. All I want of all of you out there listening is to try to follow my words. Help others. Helping others isn't driving inflation. Helping others isn't assuring that young people can't afford to buy a home. Helping others isn't raising gas prices so that they can't afford to drive their cars. There is very much that everyone can do out there. You have to assure the future. I will point out to you that every great civilization in the world has failed. I don't want these modern civilizations to fail. I want the people that are living to thrive. I want them to raise families. I would just want them to be humans. I created humans hoping that they would be able to educate themselves, that they would be able to advance and join the other civilizations in my galaxy. There are many, many other civilizations out there that are thriving. They're all leading happy lives. They're doing great things. I've arranged that some of them even visit your planet and try to help you. Many of them are frustrated when they try to help because they're saying humans are hard to convince. Humans in general, they tell me, would rather try to gain power and wealth and not think of what is going to take place in the future. I may have made a mistake when I created humans and gave them free will. I thought the free will would work out well in the long run. I thought that humans would educate themselves and would be able to make the proper decisions. Many people have made the decision that they would rather have wealth, that they would rather have power, and they would rather control others. You see, control is very, very dangerous. I could have my angels and my guides control you. It'd be simple. I'd just simply tell them to do it, and then your lives would have no challenge in front of them. When one human has the ability to control others, it's not a good thing. Bad things always happen. Governments. In the past, governments controlled with an iron hand. When I walked the earth, the Romans controlled everything. They did good things for some people, but they were very brutal. They would abuse people that disagreed with them, and they were continuously fighting wars. Does that sound familiar? It should, because there are countries today that are basically doing the same thing the Romans did, and you saw how that worked out for them. They're not around anymore. What I would like you all to do is listen carefully to my messages, tell others about them, and live the life that I want you to live. You have got to sort out the individuals in your government that are taking advantage of you. Now, that might be all of them. That's your decision. All of you out there are going to get the government that you deserve. If you elect people that do not have your best interest at heart, things aren't going to go well. Humans are at a tipping point. I've given them the technologies for weapons of mass destruction, and there are individuals out there that are threatening to use those weapons. If one of them uses a weapon of an atom bomb or whatever, it's going to set off a chain reaction of other countries using the same type of weapons, and basically humans will be destroyed. I would hate to see that happen. I've spent a lot of time trying to have humans learn and advance. You're at a tipping point because I have given you the guidance that will lead you to the information that will allow you to either advance or disappear. This planet lived billions of years without humans on it. It can survive billions of years more without humans. That is a sad fact. Please tell your friends that it is very important that they follow my messages and my words. Today, insanity is taking over the leadership of many countries. Don't join the insanity. Make sane and reasonable choices. Teach your children about me. Tell them that I truly exist. Tell them that if they grow up to love me and follow my advice and my words, then they too will have happy lives and they will prosper. They may not prosper financially, but they'll be very happy. They'll enjoy their lives. And that's really, really what I want of you. I want you to thrive. I want you to love others. And I want you to continue to exist. Understand that there are situations taking place in governments of the world today that will lead to humans not existing into the future. Stop killing babies. Love one another. Things will work out well. Show common sense. Do you think it's common sense to kill over 60 million babies? I would never, ever tell humans that it is okay to kill babies. Because that's what it is. You are facing political challenges. You're facing economic challenges. You're facing personal challenges. Rise up to meet those challenges. Use the intelligence that I've given you to lead others and yourself to following a lifestyle that will bring you happiness until you return home. When you return home, you'll better understand everything that I've been trying to tell you. But you have to live in the moment. You have to make good decisions, and you have to do what's right. It's not that hard. So, once again, I bless all of you that are listening. I ask that you tell your friends. I ask them that you lead them to these messages. I ask you to help others. And I ask you just to simply live a good life. Goodbye. I'll be back again next week. Thank you for listening. Okay, once again, another great message. They're all available on my YouTube channel. It's in my name, Barry Strohm, STROHM. Tell your friends about them, have them listen, and have them follow the words. I think they'll be a lot happier for it. So goodbye. We'll return again to you next week. God has blessed all of you. Enjoy that blessing. Goodbye.